Hi everyone. Uh, this is a summary of my action research project on the effectiveness of peer tutoring in improving pronunciation and fluency of tourism students. In this project, I merged the needs of different stakeholders. On one side, we have TSU Tourism. TSU stands for Técnico Superior Universitario in Tourism, who needs to improve pronunciation and fluency, which are oral sub skills that are crucial in finding a job in the local industry, in the local tourism industry. And on the other side, we have a student, last year student of modern languages, majoring in language teaching, and who needs to practice teaching and to fulfill the social service. That's a requirement for graduating. So I have designed a tutoring program to help both, and it worked pretty well. Tutoring in higher education is widely used and in many different forms, and it seems to have a potential in Mexico. One of the most effective model is the cross-year small group model, in which upper year students help tutees of lower year in small group. I used this model, but on an individual basis. And research says that benefits are for tutees and for tutors, because tutors develop when they are teaching their peers, they develop a higher understanding of concept and ideas. And and tutees consider the tutoring session a rewarding experience, both on the academic side and at effective level. And sometimes the tutors helps the students discover how they learn best, and therefore they become advisor. And this is what happened in this project. Tutoring works because feedback is immediate and makes the student more conscious of their own mistakes, so that the teacher can design an individualized plan to correct on the basis of the specific issues. And finally, video conferencing create a safe environment, a one-to-one setting, and a private safe environment, which is ideal to practice pronunciation. Methodology. The methodology is action research in collaboration with the student who acted as a tutor. And data were gathered from different resources involving all the participants. Both qualitative and quantitative approaches were used, and to collect quantitative empirical data, the students recorded an audio that were used for the pre-tutoring evaluation. And during the tutoring session, the tutor observed and monitored the progress of each individual student. At the end of the project, the students were given a questionnaire to collect qualitative data and about their own perception and their feelings about the experience and the efficacy of the program. And finally, the tutor wrote a reflection to gather also introspective data. The project was carried out in 4 stages. And the first one, the students recorded themselves while reading a welcome speech to a tour boat. And these samples were sent to the teacher and the tutor, who evaluated the pre-tutoring audio through a criterion-based rubric. And we identified the phonological issue to treat. In the second stage, the tutor provided a tutoring session, and also and monitor the progress on the student profile. Third stage is the post-tutoring sample, when the students had to record a second audio. And this second audio had a shorter duration than the previous one, and that indicates that fluency was improved. Um, in the second evaluation, what we find out is that the pronunciation improved. All students improved in evaluation, but the most significant advancement was in fluency. In fluency, 4 students out of 10 improved of 2 levels, and half of the group reached the maximum grade in both schools sub-skills. Finally, the last stage, the questionnaire. In the questionnaire, we found out that all students, the 100%, felt that their pronunciation and fluency had improved. And on the affective side, 90% said that their self-confidence had increased, and also motivation was higher. All of them, all students think that tutoring may improve their English in general, and 100, all of them would recommend the program to other students. The conclusion. This study produced the results hoped for, but could only explore the general effectiveness of cross-tutoring in what? In redeeming phonological issues, in correcting pronunciation, in lowering anxiety, in increasing self-confidence, and also in increasing motivation, but not on the general academic achievement. The experience was beneficial to the tutor and the tutees, and it is advisable to deal with oral skills in a private, safe environment, and by using video conferences that proved to be helpful. So finally, based on the outcomes of this project, it's my intention to establish a permanent language cross-year individual or small group, maybe a tutoring program on a voluntary basis for my future students. And this is the end of the presentation. Thank you.